What's up, everyone? You are tuned in to the Pennsylvania Rock Show featuring the best unsigned rock and metal that Pennsylvania has to offer here on BuildTheScene.com, MegaRockRadio.net, 107.1 KFGD, St. Louis, Missouri. My new tablet is not muted for those of you that just heard that noise. Let me mute that. There we go. XRPRadio.co.uk in the Highlands of Scotland. RootarooRadio.com on the beaches of San Diego, California. OtiesXL.com in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I know I'm forgetting somewhere, but I always do. This is the Pennsylvania Rock Show, episode number 703. With me tonight is Cletus from Last of a Dying Breed and Skies of Terra. And we're going to chat about what he has going on. What's up, Cletus?
How's it going, man? Good to talk to you again.
I came down with a cold yesterday, so if you see me muting myself, I'm probably coughing or sneezing. I'll throw that out there ahead of time.
Right, yeah. It's going around, so.
Yeah. I was visiting with my nephews, and one of them was doing an awful lot of coughing yesterday.
Yeah, there's been a cold going around, like, at my job, and it's just been going around, but tis the season, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So it's been a little while, and there's been a lot that's going on in the Skies of Terra land.
Yeah, needless to say.
And you put out an EP that called the Party Is Over, I believe.
The first EP from last year was The Party Is Over, and then we just came out.
And then you remixed it, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
So the remix EP was cool because right after the EP came out in 2022, I kind of was meddling with the idea of remixing the songs. And it took a little bit to gather a couple people together to be interested in the idea. Eventually I got a couple people on there to, feature and remix. So it kind of ended up being pretty cool. It was just something I wanted to mix the rock element and lo-fi and trap metal type vibes together, kind of like how Linkin Park did the whole Reanimation thing, and they added more like underground hip hop sounds and left their stems to the producers to do something with, to reimagine. So I always kind of like loved that idea. So that was kind of cool. Kind of just to give something to the listeners to try and like get some new people on board. I think some of the sounds kind of reflect some things that are introduced in the new music. Not too much, but it's there, in my opinion.
This thing is going to...
Cell phones. I think I should put mine on.
Oh, it's probably that. Okay. I think I got it that time. So at the top of the show, I played 3 brand new songs to the Pennsylvania Rock Show. And all 3 of them have yet to be released. The first one is from a group called JMJ, and the song is Unclean. The next one, which is going to be released on January 11th, was from the band A Common Crown, and the song is called Cry. They're on DI Records. And then the third one, which we heard just before Cletus and I came on, was a Skies of Terra track, Trinity. And that's where we're headed in the conversation in a roundabout way. I mean, that's probably the end of the conversation, but I already played it. So you want to tell us a little bit about that?
So Trinity is the first new single for Skies of Terra. It kind of reflects a lot of the material and textures that are throughout the rest of the album. It's one of the last songs that were written for the album. Kind of happened by accident, but I'm pretty proud of it. I'm pretty proud of like that track. I'm proud of the entire album, to be honest, but so Trinity is just like, that one that kind of just happened real quick. Sat on it for a while, kind of just to digest a couple things, but I think the fast pace and the textures and the guitars and everything, I think that's what represents Skies of Terra, and I think that's what you're getting right there.
So John Ballistic from John Ballistic's Underground Jukebox is hanging out with us in the chat room. And he says, I'm not familiar with Last of a Dying Breed, but Skies of Terra kicks arse. So maybe we should let him and the listeners know what Last of a Dying Breed is before we move on.
Yeah. So Last of a Dying Breed is basically my media and, such company. This is basically where we are producing our stuff. We're going to be coming out with merch eventually towards the Last of a Dying Breed, which is going to have more. I'll end up talking about that a little bit more. But Last of a Dying Breed is basically, where the recording happens, where we're going to be doing podcasts, where we're going to be trying to record with other artists, producing with other artists as far as like merch or t-shirts, t-shirt designs rather. Trying to get more into collaborating with other artists that are into not just music, but also like music videos, movies, short films, podcasts, just the all-around thing. But right now we're kind of focusing.
I know you've been doing some photography as well. Is that still going to be a part of it?
The photography is going to be coming in more so in 2024. We're just looking for some more gigs. We're going to be a little selective on music videos. But it's kind of it's only a few of us right now, so we're still kind of building. But in the next year, I want to start promoting what we're going to be offering. We're trying to rework on our website, our mission statement. Me and John McCaskey are basically tackling that like solo. So I just handle a lot of the music stuff. So after Skies of Terra, we're going to be working with JJ Hollow, another artist named Destiny, who was in Castle of Ink. And past that, I'm trying to work with different artists who are just going to be interested in what Skies of Terra has offered and trying to work in different genres. So I'm excited to see where that goes.
So I don't want to get too much into the. Well, I kind of hinted that you did the Party Is Over, and then you came back and you did the remix. There was some things that happened in between the two of those albums.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to touch on that a little bit? We have about a minute and a half before we need to take a break.
Yeah, basically. So once we came out with The Party Is Over, Chris ended up having to leave the band. We did one more show with him. It was just because, he has a family now and our schedules are really tight. And then after that, the three of us did a show. And then after that, things kind of fizzled. It was just a rough year on my end. I'll end up talking about what happened on my end later, but Justin ended up joining the Ironside. Everybody wanted to keep productive. Everybody just kind of like separated in their own respective rights. There was no big harsh things, but I started going through some stuff, which I had to kind of step back from the project altogether. So coming back, the remix EP was just sort of something to ease the project back in. But there are some changes to Skies of Terra right now, some massive changes that people are going to see. But
so before we get into that, I really was hoping you were going to give me the segue, and you did perfect. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a moment. We're going to listen to the song State of Control by Ironside, which features Justin, who is also in Skies of Terra. and we will be right back. Hey everyone, usually at this time of the show, I give away some tickets, but during the holiday break, we do not have any tickets to give away. But today, we added a bunch of new shows that you have a chance to win tickets for. I'm going to start out with some that we had on the list already. On January 16th, we had the Bill Ali Band at Jurgles. January 25th, Three Dog Night at Carnegie of Homestead Music Hall. On the 28th, also at Carnegie of Homestead Music Hall, we have Mr. Biggie's Farewell Tour with Mark Daly. February 6th, at Carnegie of Homestead Music Hall, we have Extreme. On the 12th, we move into our new shows. We have Enough's Enough at the Craft House Stage and Grill. February 16th, Pete Corral Authentic at the Oaks Theater. On the 23rd, we have Trace Lads with Kilmaine Saints at Jurgles. February 27th, Amy Mann at Carnegie of Homestead Music Hall. March 9th, Punchline and Have Mercy at Preserving in New Kensington. March 14th, My Son the Hurricane at Craft House Stage and Grill. March 23rd, The Clarks at the Craft House Stage and Grill. March 28th, Lil Xan, Lexa Terrestrial, Slimy at Enclave, and many more to come. Make sure you go to musicfromthe412.com/contest for more information. If you want to take a chance at winning some of those tickets, all you do is click on the event you want to take a chance at. You scroll down to here and you click on the Facebook share event. Make sure you tag both Music from the 412 and Dresky Entertainment. And then you'll scroll down to this form right here, the ticket giveaway form. You'll put in your first and last name and your email address. Verify that you shared the event and tag both Music from 412 and Dresky Entertainment. Hit submit. That form is going to send us your name and email, and we will only use that email to send you tickets should you win. We delete those and use them for nothing else. Once again, that's musicfromthe412.com/contests, and we're going to head back to my conversation with Cletus here. So just some information on how you can win 2 free tickets to selected Dresky Entertainment shows there. For those of you that are on the video side, if you are on the radio side and you have no idea what I'm talking about, go to musicfromthe412.com/contest. There are a whole bunch of shows that you can win 2 free tickets to. All you have to do is share the event. We've been giving tickets out probably for about 7 or so months. And the odds are in your favor.
Delicious. Do it.
The one band that was in there that I wanted to point out that I never heard of and that I checked them out, My Son the Hurricane.
My Son the Hurricane.
They are a 12-piece brass band.
Wow. No kidding.
I'm very interested in that.
Yeah. I kind of want to check that out, actually. Things like that interest me. Mad, dude. I'm telling you. It's...
All right, so that was Justin's other band, Ironside and State of Control.
They freaking slammed, dude. I'm telling you. You ever seen them live?
I have not. We do play their video on Music from the 412, though. That particular song, actually.
I catch like videos of their live performance. I've unfortunately not been to their shows. I feel like the worst fucking friend in the world, but excuse my language. But yeah, they are crushing it. So I'm really proud of him and those guys.
So you and Justin got back together, and that's kind of where we're at now. Mm-hmm. But before we get to that point, you mentioned, I think Justin might be yelling at you.
Yeah.
Yep.
You horrible. Yeah, the things got a little rough last year. I suffer from depression, PTSD, and things got a little rough at the beginning of last summer. I was trying to keep it together, and at one point I couldn't get up from sleep, man. I was just defeated, you know what I mean? So I had no desire to listen to music, pick up the guitar, work on any projects. It got pretty bad, and you know, I was closet drinking, so that wasn't helping. You know, I'm a huge addict. I cannot touch alcohol. I'm proud to say that, you know, I'm a year and some months sober. Clean date is August 18th, 2022. So
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. I've been riding that.
Keep it up.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get my 10-year coin. That's I'm just trying to like tackle this differently this time. You know what I mean? So I went to Twin Lakes I had a short stint there. It wasn't long, but I just needed some clarity, man. I just needed some clarity. I told John from LDB, I promise you that I'm going to come back a new man. I'm going to be different. So when I came back, a lot of different things started lining up for me. I was, you know, I got a place to live, and I got a place to just like write some music. I still had my job, so thank for them, you know, that they held on to me. They believed in my ability. They saw that like I work hard. It's just once I start drinking, man, it's over. You know, that's my vice. So the best thing for me was to tackle music and talk to Justin again and see if like he was down to hear me out, to explain myself the right way. And things got a little rough, you know, like he you know, he feels music just like I do. But the one thing that's going to take me away from feeling is alcohol. And that's just exactly what was going on. And kind of took me away from a lot of relationships. Some things are a lot different right now for me, but they're good, you know. The end result is that I was able to produce a huge project out of this. Trinity being one of the songs. There's a lot of collaborations on this album that I'm really proud of.
I think one of them is in the chat room right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
My dude, Pat Seed, which is, I guess I'll say right now, another single is going to be coming like really soon after that.
I may have heard it earlier.
It slams. That was a long time coming, man. Like one of the songs that was written during the group of songs for The Party Is Over was this upcoming song called Invincibility Codes. And Pat wrote like, you know, a little something to it, but everything wasn't finished. You know what I mean? But it was one of the songs I came back to remake, and he laid some sick stuff down at the end of that song that I'm really happy for people to hear. So
he I still have, I can't remember how I won it, but I won a t-shirt from his band Nine Stitch Method that I still wear around. I may have wore it to school one day.
Nice.
Because, you know, that matches where I teach.
Right, exactly. Yeah, man. The Nine Stitch Method boys are awesome. He's awesome. He's killing it in the scene right now.
He's all over the place.
Dude, it's amazing. Yeah. It just features.
I mentioned a Common Crown being on DI Records earlier. He's now part owner of DI Records.
Yeah. Yeah. That man deserves all of it.
Pat can't remember how I won the t-shirt either.
It's the one of many moments. Yeah, unfortunately, like, you know, Skies of Terror doesn't have any merch right now, but we're trying to work on a thing right now where this album, all the stream sales, which, I mean, isn't much, but stream sales, and you can buy the tracks and the album when it comes out on Bandcamp. And all of that is directly going to go to a charity for mental health awareness. And we're going to give to like a couple different ones. But we're kind of doing things differently this time. We're not really trying to get anything back, but just like get people who need to not feel alone, you know, that's the point of all these songs. There's a beginning of the album where it's about living in question and doubt, and it's, you know, you're falling to your doom and you need someone to catch you. And there's this whole concept throughout the entire album down to the very end where it's supposed to like uplift. So I know there's a lot of like different bands out there that are going to be like, boo, you know, like, but this is what came of it, man. You know, this, you know, don't have to like it, but this is what we're doing. I'm hoping whoever digs it is going to come along with us and at least try and give to the charities that we're going to be paying attention to moving next year.
Do you know which charities, or are you still working on the list?
We're still working on the list right now. In the next like week, we're probably going to finalize this. I had a list of a couple, but I could also, you know, use a little bit of help getting like some ideas, doing some stuff. I also was thinking about doing maybe like some merch campaigns, and those proceeds would go to charities as well. I'm not trying to get anything for this. Well, LDB is going to be doing its own thing, and you know, but Skies of Terra is trying to do a different thing this time around. But we'll see what happens, you know.
Cool. Let's take another short break. We're going to listen to Control by the band Brace for Impact, and we will be right back.
Mm-hmm.
So that was Brace for Impact, another heavy song on tonight's show. I think maybe I should start, when I do this, I should, on some nights it's more metal, some nights it's more rock. I should start calling it the Pennsylvania Metal Show and the Pennsylvania Rock Show, depending on what my playlist looks like.
Right.
And sometimes it's completely mixed, and there's country and southern rock and blues, and who knows what I'm going to play. Maybe right. I should have just not used the word rock at all.
Who knows? I mean, there's so many different like genres, you know, that are kind of being added.
You know, everything that I just listed is you know, it's all blues based. Everything. Right. Yep.
Right.
That's what I said, Justin. Pennsylvania. That's not the one I was trying to click on. The Pennsylvania Country Show.
Yeah, there you go.
He says, "Baby, lock the doors and turn the lights down low."
Yeah, that's good old Justin there. I can see him in the driver's seat and me just like sitting there, just listening to him singing.
Well, see, you made me that you just segued me into a question. I didn't know if I was going to ask any. We were just kind of having a conversation, but now I have to ask a question. All right, so let's say you and Justin are out on tour. What music are you going to listen to in between shows?
Man.
And Justin, you can pipe in. We can relay what you say.
So we're going to listen to a lot of Sleep Token. I know that. Man. I just know a lot of Sleep Token, Spirit Box. He's going to throw in a lot of different country songs. We're going to meet right in the middle with some like sort of like emo acoustic type of stuff. Someone will sing along. But I don't know. It's like a mixed bag of candy with me and this dude. Like the playlist would be eclectic as crap.
Tootsie Roll by 69 Boys.
Yeah.
I laughed because as you were saying candy, that's when that popped up.
Leave it to him. Leave it to this guy. Yeah. He's a good character.
I'm sure I asked you this question before because it is the official Build a Scene question. But who is your Dave Grohl? In other words, who do you want to go up on stage with and perform one of their original songs?
Wow. Honestly, like my two favorite bands are Periphery and Incubus. I know more people probably know of Incubus than Periphery, but I'll go with Incubus, and it would probably be Nice to Know You, maybe Drive, Pardon Me, just because. But I love me some Incubus.
And this next question I probably have not asked you,
Mm-hmm.
but it's been one that I've been asking a lot lately. What is the best pizza you've had because you're a musician?
Best pizza, like best pizza place, or like
it has to be related to something you did as a musician, though. So it can be at a recording session, at a show, on your way to or from a show. You were sitting at a pizza place and you came up with lyrics. Whatever way you can link it.
Oh man, Justin, help me with this. What's the one place down the street from you? Man, it's in Trafford. Dom's Pizza.
Dom's Pizza.
Dom's Pizza has like amazing pizza. They have really great burgers, and I'm pretty sure we were just eating some of that towards the end of the party is over. Actually, honestly, the last couple sessions when we were making the song WIB, we were eating a lot of Dom's Pizza. The fries were just kicking. I suggest if you're ever by Trafford, you go hit that up, and then maybe stop by Justin's studio and record a song with us.
So that when I ask the question about best pizza you ever had because you're a musician, you have an answer.
Yes, exactly. See, like go listen to WIB With Your Blood by Skies of Terror. Shout out Dom's Pizza in Trafford, PA. You helped out a lot.
I don't know if it's still there, but there was a place right by Trafford Elementary that served fish that was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
I student taught there in 2000, so it's been a while since I had it. That's why I said I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah, I like fish, but like not too much. I don't really delve too much unless it's
I don't eat it a lot, but
right.
It got me out of the building because I was the low man as the student teacher. They would send me to pick up the fish during Lent.
Right.
So it was good because it got me out of the building.
I'll do it though.
So you had a lot of things you mentioned that you want to talk about, and I feel like we covered a lot of it, but I'm sure there was a couple more things on your list. Is there anything that we missed that you can think of?
I guess I just really want to talk about Skies of Terror coming out with this new album. It's here. We're still doing the finalizing touches, but I'm really proud of it. It's called Dreamcatcher. We have Trinity officially coming out January 11th, and followed by Invincibility Codes, which is going to come probably beginning of February.
And that's the one that's featuring Pat, right?
Yes. And we're going to be giving some more news about everything thereafter. But, the album has a couple great features. Nicholas Erickson from the band called Cohen. You can look them up on Facebook as Cohen Noise. They're heavy. They're amazing. They're very theatrical. Dylan Ellis from Entheogen. Great dude. They come up with some amazing heavy stuff. He does a lot of production on the last song that we have. Dylan Edwards from the band Fellowship. They're a post-hardcore band. They are amazing. Dylan actually did the WYB remix on the Parties and Over remixes. So he's a really talented dude. I was really happy to collaborate with him. And one of the songs that I'm really proud of, Song of Whales, on the album. It's one of our epics, and it's featuring Josie Banks from Haven State, and I'm really proud of that song. It was a long time coming. It's a very emotional album, in my opinion. Also I can't forget Dom Bucci from AltaView is on a song with us. He was featured in Cloud Chaser, so he came back and did another feature with us, and just very, very deep vocals and lyrics, and just it's a very big ride that I'm proud of for this album. So I'm hoping everyone's gonna like it. We're gonna have a lot coming up this year, and it's gonna be fun.
Very cool. I saw Haven State live once. I actually took photos of them at a BMW with Dragonfly Effect, and there were two other bands. I can't remember what the other two were.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, Haven State's amazing.
It's been a little while.
But yeah, Haven State's amazing. They came out with an album a couple of years ago, and I'd still just throw that on rotation. So yeah, can't wait.
So the song Trinity comes out on January 11th. I'm assuming that's going to be on all the normal streaming ventures.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a date for the final the full release?
We don't have a date yet, but people can expect it in spring. I can definitely say that it's coming. I know I've been making the memes on Facebook and New Skies of Terror coming, but it's finally going to be here this spring, next year. And I'm hoping that the coming songs, people are going to be pretty pumped.
So in the video, I have facebook.com/Skies of Terra, TERRA, and facebook.com/LDBPGH, Last of a Dying Breed, PGH, Pittsburgh. Are there any other places that you would want to point the listeners and viewers to, or are those two a good starting point?
My main one, I know that a lot of people don't really listen to music on Bandcamp, but are the donations to these charities. I have to highlight this. You're gonna get more. You're gonna give more by buying the singles and the upcoming album on Bandcamp, because that's gonna be going towards the charities where the streaming services. You may listen to it once, maybe you won't like it, but it is what it is. But Bandcamp.com /Skies of Terra is where you can download the music.
And they should do that on a first Friday of each month when they have Bandcamp Friday, because the percentage is higher.
Yes.
It comes back.
Yes. So those things will matter. We're going to take advantage of those moments. So. All
right, so we have 30 seconds to meet our goal. Last minute thoughts. What do you want to throw out there before we head off into the sunset?
Trinity is a song that I hope people end up connecting to, and this album is something that I hope they connect to. I want them to feel close to their own pain and recognize it, and know that there is a way out of it, because I'm one to say, I'm a fighter myself, so I want to influence others to fight and keep going, stay goal oriented, and do what you have to do to live. This album is a testament to that. So that's all.
Hey, I want to thank you for hanging out with me on episode 703.
Thanks for having me, man.
You're welcome. I do want to read what Justin just put up. Just because the people on the radio and podcast can't see it. It says, "I'm proud of you, homie. I'm proud of this project with you. Much love. See you soon." And when you were talking about the struggle with alcohol, the conversation in the chat room was all positive and a lot of love for you there too. So I wanted to make sure everybody knew that was happening. And that's kind of how our scene works. A lot of support. With that said, I did realize that I did not play my intro video at the beginning of this episode. So I'm going to play it at the end.
There you go. There you go.
And
we
will catch you. We will catch you next time. Thanks
All
again,
right.
Cletus.
Yeah, thank you. We'll catch you.
You know, the local media has an agenda that they're going to serve. I don't know who's in charge of it or what it is, if it's like a headless monster.
You know, I was pretty happy with that one in Gerbils the other night.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good pizza.
Yeah.
Fat wallets and empty hearts. Which,
empty hearts.
It's insane how little musicians get. So, yeah, if you're interested in support, not just me, but any musician that you like, one of the best ways to do that, it sounds old school because it is purchase their music, purchase their merch, you know.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Rat Rod.
Hi, this is Mikey P from Skell.
Hey, this is Jeff from the Bell Jumpers.
Probably be Paul, because he's awesome.
This is Jessica for the band Dimitis. You're listening to Pennsylvania Rock Show.